Hi guys, back again with another episode of Football Heaven 24/7. I'm going to do predictions for this weekend coming up. It'll be the weekend of the 13th and the 14th of August 2022. Um, I did my predictions for the Championship and the Premier League about 3 days ago. I'm now going to concentrate on League One and League Two predictions. So yeah, we'll go straight into it. Um, so in League One, there's been basically at the top of League One at the moment. You've got Peterborough leading the way. They've had two wins on the bounce under Grant McCann, former Scunthorpe United player years ago. So they've had two wins on the bounce. So they're top. Exeter, surprise package, are in second with a win and a draw, but they've scored five goals and only let in one. So that's got them in second. And then in the playoff areas, it's Bolton, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich Town, and Charlton. So some big teams that used to be in the Premier League years ago: Bolton, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, and Charlton in those playoff places. Now, going into the weekend, obviously there's been a few things that have happened in the week. Most notably in the Carabao Cup, which was the League Cup, a few teams have been knocked out. QPR were knocked out on penalties to Charlton. Oxford knocked out Swansea City on penalties. Portsmouth absolutely smashed Cardiff at Cardiff 3-0. Bradford pulled off a shock, beating League Two. Bradford beat Hull City of the Championship 2-1. So there was a few shocks that went around. That was on the Tuesday night just gone. Wednesday night, we had the UEFA Super Cup. Real Madrid beat, with obviously the winners of the Champions League last season. They beat Frankfurt, who were the winners of the Europa League. They beat them 2-0. So yeah, that was comprehensive for them. On the Wednesday night League Cup games, Blackpool convincingly beat Hartlepool 4-0. Coventry City, there's a saga going on with their pitch at the moment. They're having problems. It's not playable. So they're to play at the Pirelli Stadium in Burton Albion's ground. They got smashed 4-1 against Bristol City. Middlesbrough lost to Barnsley 1-0. Plymouth lost to Peterborough 2-0. Port Vale lost at home to Rotherham 2-1. And Sheffield Wednesday pulled off a little bit of a shock 2-0 at home to Sunderland. But anyway, like I say, going into other games, tonight, Thursday night, West Brom are playing Sheffield United in the last game of the first round of the League Cup. It's West Brom against Sheffield United, and I'm going for 2-1 to West Brom in that game. Friday night, Watford's playing Burnley. I think I might have predicted Watford to win, but I'm going for Burnley to win that one 2-1. I've done all my predictions for the Premier League and the Championship. So looking into League One, it's Accrington against Burton Albion. Burton Albion on a bit of a bad run at the moment. I'm going to go for 3-1 to Accrington. Bristol Rovers are playing Oxford in an early kick-off. It's sort of a localish kind of derby. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in that game. Cambridge United are playing Exeter City. I'm going to go for 3-1 to Exeter City. Cheltenham against Portsmouth. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Cheltenham. Derby against Barnsley. I'm going to say 2-1 in that one to Derby. Ipswich against MK Dons. I'm going to say 2-0 to Ipswich. Lincoln City against Forest Green Rovers. I'm going to go 2-1 to Lincoln City. Morecambe against Fleetwood Town. I'm going to go 2-0 to Morecambe. Plymouth against Peterborough. A repeat of the League Cup game earlier on in the week. I'm going to say Peterborough to come out on top of that one as well. I'm going to say I'm going to go 3-0 actually. 3-0 Peterborough. Port Vale against Bolton. I think that's going to be quite a close game, but I'm going to go for Bolton to win 3-2. Sheffield Wednesday to play against Charlton Athletic. I'm going to say 2-2 in that game. And then we got Wycombe against Shrewsbury Town. I'm going to go for Wycombe to get back on track and win that game 2-0. So that's the predictions for League One. Going into League Two on the Saturday fixtures this week. AFC Wimbledon. It's the battle of two teams that got relegated from League One last year. It's AFC Wimbledon against Doncaster Rovers. I'm going to go for Wimbledon to win that one 1-0. Bradford City then play Newport County, and I'm going to go for 1-1 in that one. Carlisle against Swindon. I'm going to go for 2-0 to Swindon. Harrogate Town against Crawley Town. I'm going to say 2-1 Harrogate. Leyton Orient against Mansfield. I'm going to say 3-1 to Leyton Orient. Northampton against Hartlepool. I'm going to say 2-0 to Northampton. Rochdale against Grimsby Town. I'm going to say 2-2 in that one. Salford City against Crewe. Going to go Crewe to win that one 2-1. Stockport County against Colchester. Going to go for Stockport to finally get a win 2-1 against Colchester. Sutton United against Barrow. I'm going to go for 1-1. Tranmere against Gillingham. I'm going to say Gillingham to win that one 1-0. And Walsall against Stevenage. I'm going to go for Walsall to just narrowly beat Stevenage 3-2. So that's my predictions for League 1 and 2. Going onto the Sunday, Forest are playing West Ham. I've already done my prediction on that. I said 2-2. I think that could be tough for Forest. This game for Forest will be the deciding to see how they would fare really, because you're going to have the home crowd behind you. It's the first home game of the season. Obviously, West Ham is a consistently good team over the last few seasons. They've played in the Europa League last couple of seasons. And I personally think that it's going to be a tough one. I mean, obviously, I'm a Forest fan, but I've got to say, I think West Ham are obviously probably the favourites to win it, but I'm going to go with 1-1 or 2-2 draw in that game. And obviously, Chelsea are playing Tottenham. I think I said 2-2, but I'm thinking about it in the week, and I'm looking more at a Spurs win now. I'm thinking Spurs are going to beat them probably 3-2. So I'll go with that. Anyway, so that's the games for the weekend. Like I say, League 1, League 2, you've got your Premier League games there. Blackburn's playing West Bromwich Albion at the weekend. I'm going to go in that one 2-1 to Blackburn, who are top of the Championship at the moment after 2 straight wins. And I think there's Middlesbrough against Sheffield United. So Chris Wilder with his current club against his former club Sheffield United, and he's a Sheffield lad himself. I think though that game will end 1-1. And in that game, so I'll say 1-1. I've seen Middlesbrough down at QPR last Saturday, and they were absolutely woeful in the first half. The manager, Chris Wilder, was really annoyed, so he'll be looking for a reaction. But I think Sheffield United's quite a strong team in the Championship, so I think that will be, like I say, a 1-1 draw. So anyway, looking at that, so I've gone through my predictions on that. Just looking into the season so far as it's gone, we've only had one round of fixtures completed on the last Saturday gone in the Premier League. I don't suppose I didn't focus on it too much, but obviously Manchester United, it's a thankless task for them at the moment. They've brought in a few players, but they don't seem to have done anything good in the first game. But having said that, last season Manchester United did lose against Crystal Palace at the start of the season. I don't think it was last season, but the season before. And they have been known to start the season slow and pick it up. I personally think, looking at the top 5, I'm not going to change it. I went for Liverpool. I said Arsenal, then Manchester City, then I believe Tottenham. So I'm going to go with those top 4. A lot of people will disagree with it, saying that they don't think that Arsenal will get second. But I just got this feeling that Arsenal will pull off a bit of a shock. I think Man City would be favourites to win the title with Haaland, but I just think if they get a few injuries, Man City, I think you're looking at Liverpool winning the title anyway. So we'll see what happens. It could go either way for either team. Everyone knows if Liverpool was to lose Van Dijk and Salah, that would put a massive dent in them, as well as if Man City lost, say, like Haaland and De Bruyne, for example. So we'll have to see what happens, but it'll be interesting. And you don't want any players to get injured, but it might spice it up a bit if one or two of the key players for those 2 top teams do get injured. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I say, it's been a decent season so far. Some not really shocking. It's early days. There's not really anything to be too shocking about. Oh, in the week also, Rangers beat. They were 2-0 down against the Belgian team from the first leg, trying to qualify to get into the Champions League first round, group stages basically. And they oversaw a 2-0 defeat in the previous leg to win 3-0 at home, which was fantastic for them. So Rangers, great move. But because they won that, they've got to play 2 legs against PSV Eindhoven, the second best team in Holland. The first leg they're playing away at PSV, and then the second leg, the first leg they're playing at their ground, second leg at PSV. So Be interested to see if they can get past. If they get past that, they deserve to be in the group stages because PSV is quite a good team for Rangers to come up against. Be very, very interested to see what happens. But as I say, looking at the weekend's action, the games that you're looking at, you're wondering if Manchester United are going to come back against Brentford after that poor loss at home to Brighton. Although, having saying the poor loss, Brighton are becoming quite a well-established team after finishing ninth last season. I personally think Brentford are going to beat Manchester United. I'm going to go 2-1. I think I said 2-2 earlier in the week, but I think you can change your mind on these things if you want. I mean, well, of course you can. Looking at the other scores, I don't know if I predicted the going through them again. I think I said 3-1 Arsenal against Leicester. Aston Villa against Everton. I'm going to say 1-1. Brighton against Newcastle 2-1 to Brighton. Manchester City against Bournemouth 4-1 to Manchester City. Southampton against Leeds 2-0 win for Leeds, I think, in that one. And Wolves against Fulham. I'm going to go for Fulham to win that one 2-1. So be interesting to see what happens. You know, you never know what's around the corner with a lot of teams and in a lot of games. To be fair, but that's my predictions for the weekend ahead. Tonight, as I say, you only got the Carabao Cup stuff going on. There is some Europa League conference games and Europa League qualifying games going on. Not much of note, to be honest. Just a few Irish teams. Sligo look like they're out in there. One St Patrick's has got a chance of getting through. Dundee United have got a good chance of getting through. They're playing against AZ Alkmaar tonight, another Dutch team away. They won 1-0 in the first leg, surprisingly. So, I mean, if they can get a 1-1 draw, just have a draw in general, or even if they can sneak a win, obviously they're through. But pundits are predicting AZ Alkmaar to beat them like 2-3-0. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a tough one to pick, but fingers crossed, hopefully the Scottish teams do get through. Dundee United, obviously Rangers later on down the line as well. And yeah, we'll see what happens with other teams. But it's been Football Heaven 24/7. I'm your host, Jamie Carter. Please like and subscribe. We've got more content, more videos are going to be coming out. I'm going to be doing reviews of previous seasons for certain teams across the Football League. I'm going to be doing just the best seasons that have ever happened for football teams in their whole history. So stay tuned for that and have a great week. Like I say, like and subscribe. Let all your friends and family know. Get behind us. We've had a lot of good support on some of our videos. And yeah, we'll go from there. Have a great week. Whoever your team is at the weekend, I hope you get the result you want. All the best for now. Bye for now.